The UCLA Bruin getting ready to make his NFL debut, working with Sleep Number. If you look closely, I think you can see that Kyle Phillips is maybe the most rested guy coming into this draft, along with his other Sleep Number teammates. Kyle, you're shaking your head. Yes, I know you're working as hard as you possibly can, and also getting that recovery. So why don't we start with who you're working with and what that's meant for your journey to the draft?
Yeah, so I'm partnered with Sleep Number, and it's been amazing for this journey. Before I kind of thought it was just all work, just train, but that's what's been so great about this partnership. Is not only did they provide me with the Sleep Number 360 smart bed, but they also kind of broke it down how it works and the importance of sleep and recovery. So each night I've been able to easily get eight hours or more. Wake up feeling fully rested and ready to attack the day, and it's also so cool about that bed, is that it's kind of personalized to me. So I control how, soft or hard I want the bed. So on one side, I got it set to 70 just in case, want to sleep a little more on a firm bed that night. And on the other side, I got it set to, 30 or 40, just if that night I'm feeling, a little sore, I want a bed that's a little softer. And every morning I wake up, I'm able to check my phone, see my IQ score, and see how good a night's sleep I got.
There you go. Would you call yourself 24/7 football guy? Like literally all you think about is how you can be successful on the field?
Absolutely. 100%. When it's training, it's all I'm thinking about is football. And, now even when I'm not, I'm thinking recovery, thinking about sleeping, just getting back to square one.
What do you see as your role coming into the league here? Because people are expecting you to be a later round pick. I know you want to catch the football, but a lot of people underline that this dude can really return punts. And of course, we've seen you take it to the house with UCLA. How are you looking at what you got to show once you ultimately get into someone's training camp?
Yeah, I just want to be a guy that's just willing to do it all. Like you said, I'm a returner. I did a bunch of punt returns, and I also told teams, I can kick off return too. So coming into the camp, I want to step into every role and try and do everything I can, whether that's returning, playing 4-core special teams, or being one of their starting receivers. So God's willing to do it all.
Any questions that you've gotten from a team that stand out that they really want to know?
I got a funny one. One team asked me, "Would you rather be a cat or a dog?" And that one took me back a little bit. I was like, wonder what that has to do with football. That's an interesting question.
Yeah, I have no idea what that has to do with football. What was your answer?
I said cat. I'll be a lion.
Oh, okay. So you went for the big cat.
Exactly. Yeah, they didn't specify. They just said cat or dog, so I went with it that way.
Well, that would sort of be like upper level intelligence move, because I was just thinking a cat is in the house all day long. That sucks. Whereas a dog gets to go out, but you just put yourself in the jungle, which I think is actually interesting for whatever team asked you that.
Yeah, exactly. So, I was pretty proud with that answer.
Yeah. Did they act as surprised as I just acted, or were they like, oh, okay?
A little bit. I don't think they were, asking the question in terms of that. I think they were kind of thinking how you were.
I mean, I'd love to know what goes on in these evaluators' minds. Who do you pattern yourself after, Kyle? Does anyone jump to mind that like I see myself as him? Hopefully, somewhere like someone like that in the league.
Yeah, I would definitely say Hunter Renfrow. He's definitely on the smaller size. Kind of built like me, and he's really taken over the league at the slot position. Showing teams that you really can't be covered, and if you need a third down conversion, go to him. You need a touchdown, whatever you need, go to him. And that's the guy I kind of want to be going to the league.
I love it. What made you think you were ready to do it right now? Because, I mean, you could have stayed for one more year.
Yeah, I just felt like I was ready to go. I was at UCLA for 4 years. I gave Coach Kelly everything I had, whether that's practice, meetings, on the field games, gave him absolutely everything. And, I got my degree, so I'm walking away with my degree, gave him everything I had, and just ready for that next step of my career.
So you weren't really conflicted at all then, what it sounds like right now.
I definitely was a little bit. It was a tough decision, because I love that team. I love that coaching staff. They've been so good to me, and it would have been nice to run one more year back with them, but I just felt ready.
You were his first recruit. What gave you the confidence that was the right play at the time?
It's Coach Kelly, it's one of the greatest college football coaches of all time. It's kind of a no-brainer. I was on board for it. It's been the best 4 years of my life.
Yeah. I watched your sleep number video, and you and your dad are extremely close. What's that been like coming into the draft now? Is your dad kind of stepping back like there's really nothing else I can do here. You're a grown man. You're going into the league, but I don't know what's been going on between you two as you head up into tomorrow and or today rather, and the rest of the weekend.
Yeah, he's definitely stepped back. He's not in charge of my training schedule, all that stuff, but it's been just a nice moment for us to kind of enjoy it together. And I'm super thankful to Sleep Number for creating that video for me and just kind of allow me to express my gratitude towards my dad through that video.
What did your dad do right that other dads should know?
He didn't force it on me. Growing up, I had friends that, when we were younger, were better football players than me, but their parents were forcing on them. They're kind of trying to live out their dreams through their kids. And my dad, just wanted me to play the game because I loved it. And he wasn't pushing the sport on me, but when I wanted, to take that next step, he was willing to kind of do whatever, pay for me to go to training, drive me up to LA to go to workouts. And, he really made it about me, not himself, which was really special. Didn't bring the game out for me like it does a lot of other kids.
How old were you when you made that decision?
8th grade. Mm-hmm.
Young.
Yeah.
Can you go back there and sort of remember how you knew?
Yeah, so I was actually playing on this all-star team, and it was with a bunch of kids that are older than me, and football is real serious to them. Their whole life was kind of circled around it, and everything they were doing was really about football. And I was just kind of sitting there thinking, I've always had the dream to play in the NFL, and I was like, okay, that's kind of what it takes. That's what I got to do. And so I kind of told my dad about it. This is what I really want to do. And he knew I was serious when I told him, I want to sell the dirt bikes. I don't want to get hurt on that. I want to focus on football. And he's like, okay, so you are serious about it. So, sat down with his family, talked about it, and kind of created a little plan what we could do, started working out, found organizations to go play for 7-on-7, and then after that, every weekend he was driving me up to LA, training up there and working out down here in San Diego.
Were you kind of the elite kid at all sports at that time?
No, I definitely wouldn't say so. I wasn't even that good at that time. I was on an all-star team, but I was like one of those fourth quarter players. It was a really talented team, so I was good enough to make the team, but, wasn't good enough to be one of the starters. And so these guys were playing, once we were blowing them out, that's kind of when I would go in and play. And after that, I just put my head down and worked, and me and my dad did it together, and here we are now.
So you're telling me that you weren't even a starter in 8th grade, but you were like, I want to go to the league. And your dad didn't look at you side-eyed and was like, okay, let's do the best we can and see what happens?
Absolutely. That's how it went down.
That's kind of crazy. Congratulations. Yeah. Seriously, that's a big time. You must have worked your ass up. I mean, anybody that gets to your position has, but you really must have dialed it up to a whole nother place that you didn't even know existed.
Absolutely. My life kind of revolved around football. It's just kind of what I was doing every single day, was just trying to get better and better.
When did you know that you could play in college? When did that crystallize?
I would say about my sophomore year of high school. Had a great season, started going to a couple camps, showing out. A few teams started showing interest. And then after my sophomore year is when I got my first offer from Boise State. So it was real exciting moment.
Yeah, I'm sure. What's your second best sport, Kyle?
What was that?
What's your second best sport?
Ooh, I'll say badminton.
Really?
Yeah. So during COVID, my mom just kind of wanted to be fun. We were all at the house, got a little badminton set up in the backyard, and me and my brother-in-law actually just go outside and play every day. So I don't know the actual rules of how to play it, but I feel like I'm pretty good at it.
So no basketball, no baseball, soccer, badminton. I mean, I'm a tennis guy, so like that's in the general genre. So I mean, badminton's tough, man. You spike that bird at people, it's a big deal.
I've never played against, real competition or anything like that, but I enjoy it. So, I can't fully say that's my best sport, but I enjoy that one. It's pretty fun.
Okay, it's a lot different than football. You can't really get hurt in badminton. I mean,
Exactly.
I guess you can get hurt. The thing, I believe the thing's called a bird. I'm
Yeah.
97%. I am right about that. Okay, very good. All right. Well, here, if you are you expecting fifth round, sixth round, seventh round? Has anybody given you any indication of where you're going to go here?
I've been getting a whole lot of range, so I'm really not expecting too much. I'm just, gonna sit back, watch the draft, cheer on my friends to get drafted, and when my name gets called, just be ready to go.
So you're going to sit right there on that couch for however long it takes until you get, I mean, no badminton to relax while this thing's going on.
I'll be relaxing, but I'm not expecting to go today. I'm gonna sit back, enjoy it, watch it. But that's what I do every year. I watch the draft every year, so it's nothing's really changing. I'm just gonna sit back, enjoy it, and like I said, once I get that call, be extremely thankful and ready to go.
All right. I mean, I've heard a couple guys say they just watched the whole draft. So you're you're a football guy. I get it. Can you dunk 33-inch vertical over there?
I can. 2 hands and get it in.
Okay. I just needed to know that for some reason. 33 is not bad over there now.
I was a little disappointed with that, but is what it is.
Okay. Okay. I guess we can wrap with this. What are people onto the sleep number thing? What are they sleeping on you right now? What do you think they're missing?
People just don't think that I'm a deep threat receiver just because the offense I played and we didn't take a whole lot of shots downfield, but when we did, I usually came down with the ball, and so I want people to know I'm also a deep threat receiver. I'm all around receiver, can do it all.
Yeah, they bang you on. He's not great on the 50-50 ball, so you disagree.
Yeah, I feel like just the offense I played and we didn't really take those shots like a whole lot of other teams, so we don't have the numbers to kind of compare those two.
You and I have said this to everybody too. You'll go anywhere, of course. Favorite team growing up was
the San Diego Chargers.
See, they don't belong in LA, man. That's just wrong.
That was the hometown team.
Yeah, it's big business. I get it. Maybe San Diego deserves a team again someday, right?
I agree, 100%.
100%. Hey, Kyle, good to catch up with you, man. Working with Sleep Number. Enjoy the draft and make the most of it when you get there, man. I'm sure you will. That's what you've been doing for a long, long time. So good luck and congrats.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.